welcome to the SpiritSong Tarot reveal today. So this SpiritSong Tarot is the one we're going to be going over today by Paulina Cassidy. And then this Joy de Vivre Tarot is also by Paulina Cassidy, and I did a reveal of this deck, plus I also did an in-depth look at this deck and went through each card and kind of explained how I read tarot, so that's a really nice video if you're learning to read tarot. And then the Paulina Tarot, also by Paulina Cassidy. I'm going to do a deck reveal of this within the next day or two, and so that will be available very soon. But today we're going to just work with the SpiritSong Tarot deck. I've been upping my collection of tarot and oracle for this channel to do really fun and exciting readings with all different kinds of decks. So the box is really gorgeous, very spring-like feel to it. And it's got a really nice little booklet that comes with it. And I got this on eBay. So you can find this all over the place. I'm sure it's very popular. So here's the little book, and something very nice about this book is she shows you the fire element, the air, the water, and the earth elements right here. And then the acorns are, this deck has different things. The acorns are traditional wands, which are the fire element, and then feathers are traditionally swords, which is the element of air. And then seashells are, of course, cups. They both are very close in with water, the element of water. And then, of course, crystals here point to pentacles or coins in a traditional deck, which is the earth element, because coins are earth, pentacles are earth, crystals are earth. So this is done very beautifully. And also, when you have the minor arcana in every deck, like in this deck in particular, the acorns will rule the fire signs. The feathers will rule the air signs. The shells will rule the water signs. And the crystals will rule the earth signs. So that gives you some added insight. Like when people show up in the cards, you can even zero in better just by people's astrological signs and what element that astrological sign holds. So here's the box. It's really nice. I like it very much. And then here's the back with a couple little pictures on it. And this deck is quite a bit larger than the tarot that I normally use, so they're a little tricky to shuffle, but really no big deal. I like them bigger because you can see the artwork better. And it's just a really nice experience to have a little bit bigger of a deck. So let's go ahead and go through these. Some of the cards are a little different, and I'm going to just go over those real quick with you in the major arcana. Zero, she calls the Fool the Traveler in this deck, which I think is really beautiful. I think it'll be easier to put these over here. Let's do this. Okay. And of course, number one is the Magician with a raven. I really love that. And I'm going to have to kind of speed it up so we can get through this whole deck. When I get to the minor arcana, I will go ahead and just play music and let you enjoy the beautiful art, okay? So number two is the High Priestess, very common traditional tarot. Number three is the Empress, traditional again. And then we've got number four, the Emperor with the cougar, very cool. And I really like this deck too because she has added a couple keywords at the bottom of every major arcana card. And I'll have to look. This deck is darn near brand new to me. I have not read with it yet. So when we get further, we'll see if there's little keywords to the minor arcana as well. I just didn't notice when I went through them quickly. Number 5, the Shaman. Now the Shaman is different. This, I believe, is the Hierophant in regular tarot, but I'm going to take a look here. I'm pretty sure. So the Hierophant, spiritual leader, Shaman, spiritual leader, spiritual rules. Okay, and I'm just referring to my Tarot Unveiled book, and this is the deck that I've been using for years. This is actually called the Anson Roberts Tarot deck. So, and this book is based on using the pictures of this Anson Roberts deck, and I will do a review of this deck, but it's very traditional, so I'm just referring to it because some of her cards are throwing me just a tad. I've got to get used to it. Love is the Lover's card, of course. Chariot is traditional. Chariot, discipline, determination. 8 is the Strength card. Courage and endurance, a very traditional. Strength. Most very traditional decks are depicted with a woman and a lion. That is the general artwork, but this one has a gorgeous elephant, and this artwork from Paulina Cassidy, I really, really adore her work. Okay, Hermit, another traditional card here. And the Wheel, of course, depicting the Wheel of Fortune with a beautiful, whimsical little octopus. Justice, again, very traditional. Looks like a little crow to me. Very beautiful, just gorgeous art. Her stuff is so unique. I've never seen art that I can relate her to another artist. It's just, there might be artists out there that you could, but I don't know of any. So if you do, awesome. I just love it, though I find it extremely unique. Okay, the Hanged Man, very traditional. Okay, now the Transformation card is actually the Death card in traditional tarot, which is great because usually when I'm reading tarot, the Death card almost always means to put some attitude, belief, or behavior to death, or a situation or a relationship. Very rarely does the Death card mean physical death. It can, but that's extremely rare. So she went ahead and made the Death card Transformation. Lovely. Temperance, this is the Alchemist card of the deck. Very appropriate to have the zebra on here. Now the Shadow card in traditional tarot, card number 15 is the Devil. Yep. Temptation. So the Shadow is a really neat way to depict the Devil card, and she put down here self-empowerment and ambition. So this one might be kind of tricky for me to translate into, but my traditional teachings point me to number 15. The Devil card speaks to guarding against temptations, okay, and to watch out for being led astray from your goals, led astray from all of your things that you're trying to get accomplished. So this is so different that I may struggle with this one a little bit. Tower, again, very traditional. Love that. She's just got such a wide range of earth beasts in her cards, and I just find that to be really intriguing. Okay, the Star, another very traditional card. And the Moon, I love that she chose an owl for the moon. That just goes together really beautifully. And the Sun, we've got a gorgeous hummingbird for the Sun. A very well thought out deck. In fact, this deck's going to get a lot of use. Okay, now number 20 is Awakening in this deck, and I'm pretty sure 20 is Judgment. And traditional, yes, and then here's the card, the picture of the Anson Roberts card right here, Judgment, Reward. And this one says Renewal and Enlightenment. And Judgment to me is the completion of a cycle as well. So just a gorgeous peacock. Really happy, beautiful, abundant card there. And then the world, and how fitting, she's got a gorgeous whale, 21 on the world card, one of the most successful cards in the deck. So this is the last card of the major arcana. And now we're going to go ahead and go into, I'm going to put these in the box here just to keep everything together. So now we're going to go into the acorns. And this is King of Acorns, and then the acorns, I'm pretty sure, I want to say they're pentacles, but I know that's not correct. Let me check this again. Okay, acorns are wands, fire. So the acorns are depicting the fire signs in this deck. King of Acorns we have. And I'm not going to go through the meanings on this one. I did do that when I went through this deck here. I did a very in-depth. I'm not going to do that here. I'm actually, like I said earlier, going to just go ahead and play some music now. tarot deck, and I really hope that you enjoyed this review of this deck here. And I would definitely say please like my video so that the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, can see that people are liking it so that they'll show it more. And I'd love for you to subscribe and join my community here. I'm going to be using this deck very much in the near future for the readings. I'll be having a weekly reading every Sunday that goes out every Sunday, and it's a pick a card, one of 3 cards, and then you get a full reading based on that one card. With all different kinds of decks. And then I'm going to be doing a monthly astrological reading and a monthly excavation, spiritual excavation. Those are going to be very fun. So go ahead and click the like and subscribe buttons below. And thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you soon.